Welcome to Disney's Art of Animation Resort. Today we are touring a Lion King suite and I'll be sharing some helpful info for staying in these rooms. So if you are excited to take a peek, click the thumbs up button and let's jump into it. There are 4 different sections and 10 different buildings here at Disney's Art of Animation, and the Lion King section is going to be super close to the main building, plus right outside is where they host the nightly campfire and s'mores roast. So you are very conveniently located for that fun every evening. When it comes to transportation, you're going to have access to this Skyliner, which can fly you over to Hollywood Studios and Epcot, as well as bus options to Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Disney Springs, and the water parks. While staying in this section, you are going to be 2 to 5 minute walk from your room to the transportation options here. For keeping those hangry monsters away, you'll find one of the best quick service locations with plenty of options for everyone, even your pickiest eater, plus a pool bar with a few drinks and snacks there as well. Today's room tour is actually hosted by Justine Brice, and she is a travel agent specializing in booking Disney vacations of all types, from here at World to land, cruise line, and more. So if you are interested in getting some assistance with booking your Disney vacation and some personalized support along the way, be sure to check her out. All of her information will be linked below. And now on to the room tour. So as soon as you come into your Lion King suite here, you are greeted with this nice little dining table that actually is a Murphy bed. You can see the green handles there. So those will fold down for you to be able to utilize that at night if you need this bed in the room. And at the end of the video, I will show that all folded down so you can kind of see what the beds look like in function, but that's just kind of a little option though. If you are, say, 2 families and say you want to do in the bedroom, someone sleeping in the bedroom or a couple sleeping in there and then someone else sleeping on the sofa bed, this can be left as a dining table. It's another great option. Coming over to the side, you do have 2 outlets, 2 USBs up here on the top, and then a nice little nightstand going on here with a little cubby space underneath and drawer storage up top. Not super big, but you could fit a Gideon's Bible in there. So that kind of gives you an idea of storage and sizing. Here on the left, you do have some more artwork of the birds. And then you've got Timon and Pumbaa's dinner crawling along the table there. So the dinner's already served for them. And then of course, coming over to this side, you do have another set of nightstand. And this is a room tour and setup. So you're gonna see our things throughout this room and how it is looking. So I wanted to share that. Coming back here, there is actually another outlet and USB tucked back behind this. So 2 outlets, 2 USBs there. So lots of places in this room to charge and plug things. So if you've got your stroller fans, your magic bands, anything else you need to charge, phones, tablets, whatnot, there's definitely plenty of spaces to do that. You don't necessarily have to bring outlet extenders for this room. So yay for that. One less thing to have to worry about packing. Coming around, you can see there is a lot of room in this suite. Now for us, we have been parking the stroller either right here inside of the door, or I will put it here in front of this little wall here. I have an UpBaby Vista. It's an inline double stroller and it works perfectly, being able to park it inside of the room. Coming into the living room area, we're going to start out here on the right side with the kitchenette. But before we do that, I didn't want to note that this is also where we've been parking my grandmother's scooter. She is with us, and so we do have a scooter rental, and so it has been being parked here so we can charge it. Works really, really well, and you can bring it inside of the room with you. You can definitely leave it out in the hall if you want to, but for charging purposes, I would bring it inside, and that way we can have it in here for doing that. But with this kitchenette, we'll start out at the very tip top. You do have some storage space here on the top for groceries, things like that. If you're going to be spending a lot of time here, you may want to have a couple microwave meals, breakfast, things like that to be able to have. You do have your little microwave going on over here, so you can make some little quick oatmeal, things like that in the morning, which is awesome before you head out the door. You do have some utensils for using that. You've got your bowls, plates, and then you have plastic silverware, cutlery, things like that. Then you do have some plastic cups, your ice bucket, that sort of situation. This is the charger for the scooter. That's not normally there, but that is what that's for. Coming down, you do have a little small like bar sink. And then over here, you have your coffee maker with your Joffrey's Twinings tea and some fixins for that. And then just some paper towels and 2 outlets there on the back. Coming down to this side here, you actually have some space under here. We've been able to put like our Dasani water and then our bag for our groceries, things like that. So it does have quite a bit of storage space under there. And then the only thing that was stored in there from Disney, from housekeeping, is another roll of paper towels. So no soap or anything like that. So just one thing to note, if you are coming and you're staying in one of these and you're going to be like washing refillable mugs, things like that, I would definitely throw a little baby travel size Dawn in your suitcase for when you come. Now, usually these are beverage coolers, but this one today, I don't know that it'll stay like this for very long because they seem like they're doing the beverage cooler route. But this is an actual mini fridge, you guys. So it doesn't, you can see where it was, but they peeled it off because it's actually a mini refrigerator. I'm so excited about it. It has a freezer section up top. It is cooling to 38 degrees, as you can see there, and it is awesome. So that's been really nice and helpful to have. Now, again, there are a lot of times it is a beverage cooler, which says it will cool to 41 degrees and above. So that's just one thing to note, but that one seems to be a mini fridge. So yay for that. I'll take the little win. I wish they would switch back to those. Coming around though, you do have your couch here. You've got your parade of giraffes up behind it. And then this does fold out into a sofa bed, which is awesome. So another 2 people can sleep here. Coming over, you've got your little lamp over here that's your flowers and everything. You've got your in-room phone and then your Hey Disney. I do have that unplugged because I needed to plug in our baby monitor and it was either that or the lamp. So I chose that. It kind of got voted off the island, but lots of theming throughout. You can see so much Lion King jungle detail. I absolutely love it. So if your family is into the Lion King, this is such a perfect room for that. Now for our setup, I have 2 little girls. I have a toddler and a preschooler. So the 2-year-old toddler is going in this slumber pod with the pack and play. And then my 4-year-old preschooler is going in the inflatable bed, which is in here. So I have that. I love being able to keep her in her slumber pod. That is how she sleeps the absolute best. So we're all about good sleep while on vacation. So that works for her. You have the slumber pod itself. And then that is also, that's a new item from Slumber Pod, is their inflatable bed, which is really cool. It fits inside of this absolutely perfectly. And then coming over here, the pack and play was provided by Disney. So that was awesome. All you have to do for that is press the resort services or housekeeping button on your phone, and they can bring that, bed rails, extra blankets, obviously all the normal things, but you can utilize either one of these complimentary, no extra charges, nothing like that. So if you're coming with a baby or a toddler that sleeps in a pack and play, that is awesome, but that just works really well. I will show the view outside in the main primary bedroom, but that is a window to the outside world. Coming around, you've got a large flat screen TV and a nice little dresser on top. You've got 2 outlets, 2 USBs, and then the same thing mirrored over here on this side. I've got my charging setup going on there. And then coming down, you do have 2 drawers here on the top that are the same size. They're not quite as deep. They're a little more shallow. And then you've got 2 larger, deeper drawers here that extend the entire length of the dresser. So you've got that, and then the same one down on the bottom. I won't bore you with opening that one too. And then coming over here in this bench, you do have another drawer, which is awesome. So even more storage there. So if you are a family of 6 and you're going to be in this room, there's lots of storage for getting things put away, cleaned up, so it doesn't feel super messy and overwhelming while you're in here. Coming up, you do have a place to hang coats, any clothing, things like that. You've got that. And then up here, you do have extra pillows and blankets, and those are for those fold down beds that we were talking about earlier. And then last but not least, here in this main area is bathroom number 1. So this is the kids' bathroom, and I'll show you what I'm calling the adult bathroom in the other room. But as you come in, you can see you have your leaf light up top. You've got your tropical mirror with the butterfly and little bugs on it. Got a little towel hook over here, and then some outlets for that. And then a single vanity, but again, it does have quite a bit of counter space, which is really nice. Lots of room for placing things. You've got your soap dish over here, and then you do have tissues there on that side. Coming down, down. Underneath, lots of storage space under this as well. So you do have your hair dryer, extra TP, and then your trash can that's normally there. So quite a bit of place to store things. And then here on the left, I just keep my collapsible laundry basket. It just keeps things a little more tidy and you're not having piles of clothes just laying on the floor. I just find that keeps the room a little bit cleaner and a little more sanity for me while we're on vacation. On this door, you do have a full length mirror for those fit checks before you head out the door. And then on the shower curtain there, you do have Mr. Timon and Pumbaa hanging out under the waterfall. Inside here, you have all of your shampoo, conditioner, body wash going on over there. And then you've got that jungle sunset tile work here on the back. And then obviously your normal things, your shower, all of the nozzles and handles and everything. And then you do have just a standard shower, nothing like pull down for rinsing your hair or washing your body off, anything like that. But you do have your normal standard shower. So cleanliness is gonna happen in there. Of course, you do have 2 racks for towels coming down. So lots of space for towels. They do fill these really well, which is nice, especially if you've got 6 people in here. And then here is our kind of a potty setup. Not something I ever thought I would be sharing, but as a mom, this is helpful. So we keep our toilet flushable wipes, which is really helpful for a toddler who is potty training. And then we have a little potty seat that suction cups onto that. You can also put it in that bag, throw it in the diaper bag, take it to the parks, which is awesome. That's our little shower bag. And then last but not least, the travel squatty potty. That is so helpful for my daughter being able to get up and on the toilet independently and comfortably without falling off. So that is very, very helpful. If you are traveling with a little one, then you're gonna enjoy that. Now let's move on to that primary bedroom. Moving into the primary bedroom here in the Lion King suite, you do have your queen bed here. On either side of the bed, you do have a nightstand. It does have a drawer up top with a little cubby for storage down below. So you can see the drawer, not super big, but a Gideon's Bible fits in there perfectly fine. So everybody, I feel like, knows the size of that. And then coming up top, you do have your resort phone as well as a lamp here with lots of outlets. So you have 2 traditional outlets and then 2 USBs. So lots of spaces for plugging things in. This space was actually empty. And as you saw in the other part of the room, we have kind of monopolized that. And this is like my grandmother's room that she's sleeping in for tonight. So I moved the trash can in here because that space was completely open. So that is not typically there. It's open, and a pack and play would fit there. So if you have little ones coming along, a pack and play would fit on that side. Coming along to the other side, you do have Zazu there on the back for the headboard. Same situation over here with the lamp, just minus the phone. That's all you're missing over here. 2 outlets, 2 USBs. Coming down again, that same drawer and little cubby there underneath. And then under the bed, you do have under bed storage, which is awesome. You can stow away some suitcases. If you're an unpacking family, you can easily do that and kind of get those suitcases out of your way for the week while you are here at Disney. So that's awesome. Spinning around, so show you the dresser side, and then here along this wall, a pack and play or mini crib would fit over here as well. So say you needed 2, you have 2 little ones like myself, we have 2 in slumber pods. They would have fit in this room as well. Or if you have twins, something like that, that would work to have 2 different pack and plays. You do have your large flat screen TV and then your dresser here. Let me slide this bag out of the way, show you the top of that. So you do have the same kind of mirrored section over here. So 2 outlets, 2 USBs, the same thing over there, same situation. And then coming down into your dresser, lots of theming throughout here. So you've got it just screams Lion King in this room, but you have 2 kind of smaller drawers here on the top for either side. And then down below you have 2 larger drawers stacked on top of each other. So quite a bit of space if you are an unpacking family, lots of room to unpack. You could throw your packing cubes in here, that sort of thing. And then again, that second drawer down is the exact same size, so I won't bore you with opening that. Here behind the door coming into this bedroom, you do have a luggage rack there, so you can pop your suitcase and kind of have that out of the way. Here on the right side, you have your ironing board and your iron, so if you need to get any wrinkles out of your festive attire, you can totally do that. And then you have your in-room safe as well. Coming up here, you have a few hangers and a rack for hanging up any garment bags, things like that. And then up top, you have extra pillows, blankets, Those are for those fold down beds, sofa beds that you saw in the main bedroom. That is what those are for there. And then coming around, kind of spinning back to the curtains. I did want to kind of show those just a little bit. So you've got more of that tropical jungle feel going on there. And then just to show, since you do enter these rooms from the outside, you have a window to the outside world here. So we kind of have what I would call a courtyard view. You don't pick views here at Disney's Art of Animation. So you can be viewing the pool, you can be viewing the area out front. There's a lot of different views basically for these different buildings, but I enjoy this one. It is a little bit quieter, I find, so that's really nice. And then spinning around and heading towards the bathroom. So this is like what I'm dubbing the adult bathroom, and then the other one's the kids bathroom. So as soon as you come in here, you do have your vanity to the right side. You've got quite a bit of counter space, only one sink, but lots of counter space, which is really nice to have room to set things. If you're like us, you've got a large family, you're gonna have toiletry bags, things like that. Coming down, you do have a space here under the bottom with your hair dryer and garbage can there on that side. You've got all of your soaps, your washcloths, things like that, towels hanging. You do have your lighted makeup mirror, your light switches and outlets for those hair dryers and hairstyling tools. You've got your tissues on the other side, and then you have your mirror with a few little bug friends kind of popping in and out there. The little leaf light up above. Coming over, you do have your couple of towel racks there with lots of towels for everybody. If you have a full 6 people in this room, then it's definitely handy to have lots of towels, and they have space for that. You have your glorious toilet, which thank God for those. And then coming around onto this side, you have a couple of towel hooks, or if you need to hang up toiletry bags, robes if you brought yours, anything like that. And then the only thing behind the door is your full-length mirror for your fit check or your mirror selfie if you are of that age. Coming back around, we're just all over this bathroom. You have your Savannah Sunset shower. So this is why I'm calling it the adult bathroom. It's not weird, it's just because it's a shower and you can actually step into it and it's not a tub. So that's what I'm calling adult. Like, it's nothing fancy, but you do get to shower with the Savannah Sunset. And so that just kind of, it's not a tub, which kind of gives like, okay, this is your second bathroom, kids bathroom. You know what I mean? Walk-in shower just feels slightly elevated, or maybe that's just me, but it does have a glass closing door here. Coming inside, you can see the shower head there, so nothing that pulls down for like rinsing or anything like that, but you do have your traditional shower head, then your handle here to turn it on and off. You do have a shelf if you need to stow things away in here, any toiletries, razors, things like that. You've got a spot for those. And then back in the back here, you have your H2O Disney Resort toiletries there. So pretty decent sized shower. Like, honestly, I feel like that you could get in there and you wouldn't feel cramped, so that's really nice. And it's also walk-in, so like for my family tonight, my grandmother is staying with us, and so that is perfectly great for her to be able to just walk in. She's not having to step over anything, so that's really, really nice. So even if you do have someone that's maybe in the more elderly age range, anything like that, and they need an easy shower, this is going to be perfect for them as well. Anyone that's maybe handicapped or just really has any type of disability or struggles with just getting over into those tubs, because they can be tough. I know there's different people that it's just really hard for them to get in and out of that. Those kind of showers are awesome. So just wanted to point that out, but that is the primary bedroom here in the Lion King suite. And because these suitcases were in the main living area when I filmed, I just wanted to kind of show what that looks like with suitcases. And then here is what that fold down bed as well as sofa bed look like when they're all folded out at the end of the day. That way you can kind of get an idea of how much space they take up in the room. There is still lots of room, plenty of space for everyone to walk around and maneuver, but it does kind of take up a bit more than obviously the table did and the couch by itself did. So just wanted to share that. But thank you so much for watching today's video. If you are still deciding on what room is going to fit you and your family best, I will have my playlist linked here on the left side of the screen. That way you can check it out. Tour lots of room tours, lots of hotels, so you can check that out and we can find the perfect Disney resort for your family. But thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.